in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
2 yards to go, second down. A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. Down to the 42, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
That's good. Bengals, 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
11, MT, take.
An inside give, Brown.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
11, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Bengals.
One, ready? Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Gun.
line.
Start. 180. Start.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop. 180. Let's hot. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, 11. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. Stop.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him, but it'll be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. Get hot. 180. Get hot. 180.
Jackson now.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Ready?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
180.
Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
6-yard line.
One, ready? Finish it on! Finish it on! Yo.
To throw is Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, again to Mitchell.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Now they can't bring him down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
On 2. Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for his passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. With the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
11 right 80. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
From the gun.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Ravens have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson.
That is caught for Rashad Bateman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Jackson will throw again. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll find Bateman once more. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
It's 3rd and 11.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
On is Luke for the extra point. He He's got it, and it's 17-0.
That's the score. Ravens 17. Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A nifty move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Nice shot. Come on, up. Come on. 180. Nice shot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The big fella. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their